So as of the 1st of next month, Donald Trump is planning to cut food assistance for seniors and children. Here's a bit on that.
States are warning struggling Americans who rely on food stamps to pay for groceries that they may miss out on benefits come November. It comes after the USDA sent out letters saying that if the lapse in appropriations continues, there will be insufficient funds to pay full benefits next month.
Now, this is a shutdown, just to remind folks, by Republicans. We have a Republican president, Republican House, Republican Senate. They could keep the government open if they negotiated with Democrats, but they're unwilling. And so the president wants to inflict the maximum amount of pain. This is something very different than prior presidents during this shutdown. And he wants to direct that pain first at blue states. So he started by cutting a lot of grants in blue states. And then he wants to go after Democratic constituencies, people that he doesn't view as supportive of his agenda. So you might remember in that big, beautiful bill, as Donald Trump calls it, I have another term for it, Republicans cut $187 billion out of the SNAP program, out of food assistance. That was well before the shutdown. So they're just using the shutdown to cut even further a program they don't like. They took that money, by the way, they took that money for tax cuts for super rich people. That they can afford. Food for needy families, no, that's not in their budget. As a result of those cuts, millions of people are going to lose out. And as I said, predominantly seniors and children. But now during the shutdown, he wants to make this worse. Now, the administration claims that they're forced to do this by the shutdown. That's simply not true. In fact, here's what USDA had to say earlier this year on the subject. Congressional intent is evident that SNAP's operation should continue since the program has been provided with multi-year contingency funds. So that's right, the USDA acknowledged months ago that there was a contingency fund that can be used during a government shutdown to make sure these benefits continue. But Donald Trump doesn't want them to continue. He wants people to go hungry, and so he's cutting off that benefit. And so what that means is millions of people, beginning in November, are going to get reduced or no food assistance. So I guess everyone has their priorities, and Donald Trump's priority is a gilded ballroom. My priority is making sure that people get fed.